Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Swaghar and Barcode on Abyssal Reef, the latter edition. In the top left side of the map, we have the red Protoss player. It is Swaghar from Psionic Aftermath. And in the bottom right side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is Barcode, who responds to the good luck have fun from Swaghar with 2 question marks. And throws down an extractor trick to give him 15 out of 14 available supply. So sneaky. So sneaky, the extractor trick. The way that works, for those of you who do not know, is you take a drone, you make an extractor, it removes the drone from your supply, you make another drone, you cancel the extractor, and ta-da! You have more supply than you should have. It's been around since Brood War. It's a really, really old trick. Not everybody does it. There's a lot of debate as to the effectiveness of the trick in and of itself, but I don't know. I don't ever do it, so I'm not a huge fan. Trying to block an expansion here is Swaghar, but guess who went pool first? Barcode did. Barcode went pool first. This is a Master GM level game. I'm not going to tell you who was the Master and who was the GM player, but maybe you can tell if you watch this, and let me know in the comments who you think was the Master player and who was the GM player. So to scout the pool first here, recognizing, okay, we got to do some stuff real fast. Possibly throwing down another gateway. This is a weird map to wall off against early lings. You have this attack path on the left side. You have the attack path at the front as well. He really wants that Cyber Core out very, very soon, and he does. Cyber Core there blocking off most of that front path, but he still has to worry about the other one here, making a quick Zealot, checking to see, there can't be any lings. I don't know why what this probe is doing. This probe is still blocking off an expansion. But Barco took his expansion to the third base instead. So depending on how long this game goes, I'm going to call this the third, and whatever base comes up at the natural location, the natural base. Otherwise, I will get super confused. Cybercore, just about done here. It's not a very long warping at all. Got 4 lings coming out. Is that all you made? Just 4 Zerglings? Alright, 4 Zerglings here from Barcode. Gonna try to get some havoc, trying to wreak some havoc on his opponent. Did he cancel that Zealot? Yeah, he did cancel that Zealot. He realized he didn't need a Zealot that quickly, so he canceled it. Working on an Adept instead. Not chrono boosting that. Instead, chrono boosting out workers, and here come the lings. Again, 4 lings, not necessarily terrifying. Going for that Nexus in the face of this is actually Swaghar here. Going after the probe. Adepts trying to kill these lings. No, 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 no. Where are you running away, Adept? Come save the pylon. There we go. 1 ling dies. The other one dies as well. Well done, Adept. 2 straight up kills on you. Mothership Core tossing down a Stargate. And by that, I mean the probe's going to do it. It looked like the Mothership Core was going to do that for just a second, didn't it? Stargate at the front door for Swaghar. He's not hiding this at all, and Barcode is in fact taking his natural base. So, not the most effective harassment. Did kind of put some fear of God, fear of Zerg, into Swaghar for a second there, but otherwise not that super duper effective here. Lings moving out. Speed is done for Barcode, so he's going to come back for round 2 here. I've just never had much luck doing this kind of speedling harass after, after 2-3 minutes against a Protoss player, but we'll see. If Barcode has some tricks up his sleeve. I mean, Photon Overcharge is out, Adepts are out with Purifier skins, which makes them even more intimidating. They still do the same damage, mind you, but the lings did scout the Stargate, which is nice of them, and it is going to be an Oracle opening here. Oh, shoot, am I out of Oracle names? I might very well be out of Oracle names, you guys. Let's take a look at my list. Yeah, shoot, the last one I have on my list here is Slagathor. So if you have more Oracle names, go ahead and put them in the comments in this video, or of any video, really. Just put Oracle name, colon, and then the name so I can find it later when I'm doing my search through the comments, which I do sometimes. And Oracle moving out. So Oracle, we're going to name the Oracle Linda Carter. How about that? Linda Carter, the actress who played Wonder Woman on the 1970s version of the Wonder Woman TV show, which is actually, the movie's out now, isn't it? By the time you're watching this, it's out. It's getting some good buzz on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm planning on seeing it at some point here with my wife. It's just, again, really good buzz. I like Wonder Woman. She's a really interesting superhero and fun as well. And just walks right into the Spore Crawler and dies. I mean, did kill some drones. Got 2 drones, which is probably not worth it for an Oracle. And scouted there was a natural base as well, but not the best control there from Swaghar. I mean, there were already Spore Crawlers up. I mean, that makes your job just extra harder. There wasn't a Spore in the main base, though. Maybe next time be a little patient. Kind of check things out in the main base here instead. Phoenix production has begun as well for the Swaghar, and Adepts marching on down. They march. That's what they do. Another Oracle joining the party. After the fate of the first one, I'm not sure what this Oracle is thinking. Like, I saw what happened to that previous Oracle. It was bad. Linda Carter got manhandled there by that Spore Crawler and that Queen. Bad news. Adepts kind of going for the natural base. There we go. Going for the natural. Going to try to fight this Queen. The Queen does not want to fight this many Adepts by herself. There are 6 of them. Lings coming back. And the Lings getting those surrounds. Oracle trying to kill some of these Lings as well, though the Lings do decide to retreat. The drones run for it. The Queen does sacrifice herself so that the drones can live. Lings really want the Adepts to finish the transfer here at the third base, and they do. And they do. The surrounds are pretty good. Out of the Zerglings, the Oracle can't assist here because there's Queens knocking them down. And the Adepts do get moited. Completely murdered there. So that's a lot of dead Adepts. That is 6 dead Adepts and an Oracle for 10 drones, 19 Lings, and a Queen. I don't know if that's efficient. I don't think it is. It's 1,100 resources lost for the Protoss player and 1,200 for the Zerg, but way more gas lost for the Protoss. Void Ray production coming in for Swaghar as well. Lings trying to knock down this third base that's warping in for Swaghar. Photon overcharge, a thing out of this Mothership Core. Full energy on the Mothership Core actually there. Banelings morphing in right outside this third base. Phoenix checking things out. Banelings waddling in. Photon overcharge gonna pop in here. And Banelings exploding all over these Adepts. Bad news. Bad news for those Adepts. Photon overcharge does come up on both of those pylons, forcing the Lings and the Banelings away. And saving the third base there was Swaghar with the power of the Photon overcharge. Alright, so 3 base to effectively 3 base here. Swaghar's third is warping in even as we speak. 45 to 36 Harvesters. Swaghar has a nice lead as well. That's what all this Ling harassment does. It kind of keeps your worker count down a little bit. I mean, he's lost a lot of Lings. 38 Lings have been killed. He has 8 remaining, making speed for his Banelings as well. So where your opponent has a lot of Adepts or Zealots, okay, Banelings are going to be just fine as what they are going to be. Lings up here at the natural base, trying to take out this Adept who's holding the line very bravely. And her bravery is rewarded as reinforcements come in, including this Void Ray for Swaghar. Not really going Sky Toss, though. Has a Phoenix, a Void Ray, and an Oracle, period. Not making any more Sky units. Getting Charge for his Lots. Getting Storm for his Templar. Getting a Robotics Facility as well. Is that the first one? I think that might be the first one of the game. Possibly just for Observers. Observers are always nice to have. So Baneling speed and muscular augments on the way. So it's going to be a Hydra Baneling attack from Barcode. This is going to work out. This is going to work out for our Zerg player. 4th base coming up. Phoenix does scout that very nicely. Again, it's a little bit late because the 3rd base is up and fully saturated for Swaghar at this point. I mean, not incredibly saturated, but 12 workers out of 16 are there, which I'm going to count as useful. Immortal production has begun from Swaghar as well. I think at this point, if you see Banelings, you want to expect that Banelings are going to be a core part of your opponent's strategy, which is why Storm and Immortals are a brilliant tech switch here out of Swaghar. Storm just eats those Banelings up before they can really do any damage at all. Also great against Hydralisks. Immortals just don't take any damage from Banelings at all. Can tank that damage, no problem. Hydras are a bit of a more concern against Immortals, but again, I don't think Swaghar knows that Hydras exist right now, which maybe he should be scouting a little more. No, he sees the Hydralisk den. I apologize for maligning you, Swaghar. Apologize mightily for that. Muscular Augments is done, making them Hydras faster and have longer range, which is generally a scary thing for the Protoss. Gateway, Warp Gate here as well. We got Lings, we got Hydras, we got Banelings trying to knock down these rocks. It's just, Zergs don't usually knock down these rocks here at this 4th base location. It just gives an additional attack path from the Protoss or the Terran, but I guess he wants to be able to get out. Don't know, Barcode. You are confusing me a little bit, my friend. Should I put this up as a Grandmaster game or a Master's level game? I think we'll say Master. It's been a little bit sloppy, a little too sloppy for GM. Wouldn't you say? I would say that. All right, so Zerglings walking in again, trying to get in this natural base, but this Adept has been here since day 1. Pylon at the front does get killed. It's kind of abandoned by everything else, and it's dead now. Served its purpose as an early warning unit for Swaghar, though, and that's totally fine. All right, so Zerg's been left alone. He's now at 76 Harvesters, so he's been... That's what happens. You leave a Zerg alone for about 3 or 4 minutes, and suddenly they're at 80 workers, and you are at 63. Army not looking great for Swaghar, looking a little bit anemic here. He's got Charge Lots, he's got Adepts, he has Templar, 5 High Templar, actually. Dang. Archon to absorb those Baneling hits. More Zealots here as well. Continuing to make Zealots, even in the face of knowing your opponent has the Banelings, as Starfire would say. All right, what do we got? 22 more Banelings coming in for the barcode. We've got a Hive. We're getting +1 ground carapace, which pretty useful. I'm liking the continual scouting by using Lings from barcode here. That's something I really should incorporate into my own gameplay. 5th base coming up for a barcode along the top side of the map, and on the left, along this left side here, Warp Prism trying to sneak on in. Is full of Zealots. Oh, a Zealot warp in here at the natural base would be pretty devastating. The Infestation Pit is here. Are there any Infestors? No. Just use that for the Hive most of all. Probably for upgrades. Based on what I'm seeing here, Warp Prism, the longer you wait, man, the sooner it's going to be that this shark comes up from the depths of the ocean and eats you. Okay, so the army's going to attack the front, and the Zealots will warp in while the army is distracted. Oh, beautiful. I love this out of Swaghar. Anytime there's multi-pronged attacks, I'm just impressed. Zealots here, warping in another large round, and the attack coming in. Banelings on top of Zealots. Not what you want if you're Swaghar. Bit of a storm, zoning out the rest of the army. You guys have charge, right? I feel like you have charge. There you go. Now you have charge. Holding the line against these Lings. Why aren't you attacking? I think they were on move command or something. Wow, they just got obliterated by the Hydras and the Lings there, and the army pulls back. For Swaghar, he could have probably taken that 4th base. The whole army went to respond to those Zealots. It really did. Ah, Baneling's trying to waltz into this 3rd base, get picked up by a stasis ward. Takes them out of the action entirely, and what do you do? What do you do with this extra time you've been given? If you're Swaghar. Throwing up some pylons, got some Archons, and there it is. Lost a pylon. That's about it. Did depower a warp gate, but that's totally fine. All right, so maxed out his barcode. He's got Lings. He's got Hydras. He has Hydras with +1 armor. Working on +2 armor, as well as +2 melee attack. Mutalisks on the way. Ultralisk Cavern on the way. And Adrenal Glands being researched by our barcode player. He is doing everything right now. I don't know if you want Ultras. The Immortal count is currently 6, and that's a lot. That is a lot. They do so well against the Ultralisks. Lings trying to get this surround. Good positioning by Swaghar, though. Can't get surrounded very easily. Storm's chasing away. Most of the army for barcode is here. He's got Hydras, he has Banelings, he has Lings. Storm good against all of these things, though. And again, there are enough High Templar to cause a lot of storms. How many High Templar does he have? The answer is 6. They have a lot of energy, too, because they were built a while ago. Zealots keep charging into those Banelings. Reminds me of the cinematic for the Legacy of the Void expansion. An amazing cinematic. I posted it on my channel. But Banelings exploding on Zealots is one of, like, the greatest beautiful things StarCraft has ever offered here. Is that... what the... Something happened here. We got this. We got this. What did he... ah, speed Banelings coming into the 3rd base while everyone's distracted by the army at the front. Turnabout is fair play, says Barcode. Trying to get Banelings to explode on those Zealots, says Barcode. He's doing pretty well with it thus far. Warp Prism is being chased down by those Mutas. Banelings here at the 4th base of Swaghar and at the 3rd base of Swaghar. Doing some work. I mean, not the hugest probe kills. 20 probe kills thus far in this game. 50 to 69 Harvesters. Zealots continuing to just lay waste to stuff, but actually getting intercepted by Zealots here. Banelings and Lings, pretty good against Zealot, as it turns out. All right, pursuing in is Swaghar. Nope, decides to not pursue in too far. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases for the Zerg player and 4 bases for the Protoss. But again, not quite the number of workers to fully saturate this 4th base. It's a little bit sad right now. Only 1 probe mining minerals. He wishes he had a friend to work next to. Chitinous plating coming on the way from the Barcode player. Ultras on the way. All right, so Ultras here, but again, that Immortal count is 6. And the Immortal upgrade number is +2 on the attack. So I don't see this going well. If the Lings can surround the Immortals and draw their attacks, the Ultras will be super effective against the rest of the stuff here. It's just if the Immortals can focus down the Ultras, then we're talking bad news. Mutas trying to do stuff with this Phoenix slot, killing them as well. I like how diverse these compositions are for both these players. Ling, Muta, Hydra, Baneling, Ultra for the Zerg player. And then we've got High Templar, Immortals, Adepts, Archons, Zealots, Phoenix, Void Ray for the Protoss. Swinging around this bottom side is our Barcode player trying to come up to the 3rd base. Can they get there? Here's the question of the day, and they're trying, they're running. Is there another stasis ward here? Probably not, but this is where the Mothership Core hangs out. So that's pretty good news. Photon overcharge is up. The Lings don't care about that anymore. They're going right after the Nexuses. Their upgrades are pretty good. Pretty good, but the third base does end up surviving. The fourth base gets killed, though. The Lynx trying to kill that third, and they are going to get it. Oh, big time hits. Army for Swaghar losing 2 bases, recognizing this is bad. This is bad. Can I deal with this barcode army? Archon's in the front. He sees the Ultras, possibly for the first time. Guardian Shield is up. Storm's on that side. Taking those banelings out. Oh, blanketing these Hydralisks. The Ultra's getting smacked down by the Immortals as well here. This fourth base likely gonna die for barcode. I don't think he can save it. The Storm's eating alive the Zerg player. Observer gets taken down by a Spore Crawler. A little bit of some lazy control there, but everything is going on all at once right now for the Swaghar. Immortals having a great day. A great day. Lings on top of this army. The Archons doing some good damage, but exploding at the same time, reinforcing Archons. Storms on everything. So many Psionic Storms available for Swaghar here. Reinforcing Zealots here to join the party. Barcode is down to 102 supply. This third base going to die as well. What does he have left? He's got 6 Hydralisks and 4 Banelings and 3 Zerglings. I don't think it's going to be enough, ladies and gentlemen. This might be the final attack for Swaghar here. Killing Overlords. Zealots coming into this natural base, going after Queens as well. Some Zealots finishing off what's left of the third. A bit of a counterattack attempt here by Barcode, coming up with some Lings and some Hydras, going after this 5th base of Swaghar. I mean, there's nothing defending it here, but I don't know if it's going to turn into a base race necessarily. This army is just too big. The Storms, man. The Storms are what did it for me in this game. I think that's what that. The main base is under direct assault, canceling that plus whatever attack that was on the Evolution Chamber. I wish this was played on the Game Hard interface, but it was not. Spawning Pool gone. Ultralisk Cavern taking some direct shots here as well. Spire going to die. Hive being focused down. Broodlings, no match for Zealots with +2 attack. In independent research, Phoenix joining the party for Swaghar as well, and I think that's going to be it for our Zerg player. Yeah, he's gone. The Rage quits out of Barcode. Barcode is defeated, and Swaghar is victorious in 16 minutes and 45 seconds. Does he not want to go home? He doesn't want to go home, so we'll wrap it up here. Woo! Alrighty then. Resources lost on this game. 13,000 for the Protoss player, and a full 31,000 resources lost for the Zerg. Man alive. Oh, he's dancing with the Oracle. Did you see that? The Oracle dance move turns it into a disco ball. How have I not seen that? How have I not seen that before? That's amazing. Go back and watch that again. That was great. Yeah, I mean, 233 Lings, 48 Hydralisks, 18 Overlords, 5 Mutalisks, 3 Ultras, 58 Banelings died. Those were Storms. Did any of the High Templars survive that? They were so integral to that attack. I don't think any of them survived. 4 High Templar died. Where does he still have High Templar? Oh, here. Oh, they're defensive, though. Okay, so they didn't really actually get into the action. The ones that died are the ones that were important. Attacking in through this 4th base was just a gorgeous display of Blanket Storm after Blanket Storm. The Hydras and the Banelings, man, they get eaten by that stuff. Immortals absorbing hits as well. Immortals so important against the Ultras. 20 kills on that Immortal. 16, 17 kills, and 23 kills on those Immortals. That's how you do Immortals. Good job. Okay, so that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.